Happy first day of summer or summer weekend. Welcome to the cafe. Parades are going by. All the animals are here. What are you up to today? Feel free to share in the comments. Just welcome everybody. Welcome to the Animal Lovers Cafe. We are here celebrating Memorial Day weekend and we are celebrating the animals. We are just having the best time. Celebration. But also what's really, really, really important is remembering. Did you know that Memorial Day was originally called Remembrance Day? So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But if you're new, I want to welcome you to the Animal Lovers Cafe. Please share in the comments. Just write new or just write hi or write anything so that I can welcome you personally. And also all of the other members of the cafe can welcome you, say hi, because this is a great community, a great place to be. Animals, animal lovers, humans and animals all coming together. And if you are new, you don't know me. My name is Animal Paradise Communication and Healing. My name is Janet Dobbs of Animal Paradise Communication and Healing, where my greatest joy is to help you discover your unique way of communicating telepathically with animals and also your unique way of healing together with animals. And it's like so special. So special. So the festive, I can't talk today. I don't know what's going on. But so I guess I need to just take a moment, take a breath. Whew. My tongue doesn't do what my brain's telling it to do. I don't know what's going on. You ever have one of those kind of days? I think I have them more and more. I don't know about you all. So today is a celebration, but also a remembrance. So here at the cafe, inside, right here with me, or outside in the patio where you can watch the parade going by. Just kind of be together and just take this moment. And here's little Luna. She's right here looking out the window of the cafe. So she's just hanging out with us. What are your animals doing? Anything special? Let me know. I'd love to say hello to your animal companions as well. So we're here today to take a moment together to remember and celebrate. So Memorial Day, did you know it was originally called Remembrance Day? Let me just move little Luna over here. Originally, Memorial Day was called Remembrance Day. But for now, right now, there's parades, there's memorial services, remembering, but it's also the first day of summer, and our animals hopefully are celebrating with us. Some people love to dress their animals up. Do you? Share with me. Or maybe you think that that's like a really horrible thing to do. You know, some animals really do love being dressed up, and others, you know the answer to that. There's no way my kitties would let me put anything on them, not even a collar. I mean, they're just like, no, that's not for me. But, you know, it's kind of adorable and festive, this little dog. And I also like this dog. I mean, not only is this dog like too festive, sunglasses, I mean, really, but he reminds me of Rolling Thunder. And I think last year and maybe the year before, but definitely last year, Rolling Thunder was canceled. I don't know if you know what that is. Motorcyclists come from everywhere. They roll across Memorial Bridge in Washington, right across the river. So they come here in Virginia, they gather, they go across Memorial Bridge over to the Vietnam Memorial that's right by the Lincoln Memorial to remember their fallen comrades. And it's just quite a beautiful, noisy, it's not a celebration, a gathering and a remembrance. And this guy reminded me of that. So Memorial Day, never forget. And I think, you know, a lot of people don't realize that animals serve alongside of and with humans in the military. Not just America, but all over the world. So notice some of the animals that are here in silhouette with this soldier, a dog, a horse. Those are more common. We think about them. A donkey or a mule, a camel, a bird. Well, I'm going to share with you some of the different animals throughout history, not completely, so we're just going to keep this short, but I just want to share with you some of the animals that have served. And this is a little memorial right here for the dogs. But this is just a little memorial. We'll get to the memorials in a little bit. But going back to the Civil War, this dog carrying supplies out in the field to a wounded soldier. And notice the Red Cross. Did you know? I believe that the Red Cross started around the time of the Civil War. And we take it for granted. Hi, Marcus. Oh, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. So celebrating and remembering. So celebrating summer, and then just kind of we're having a little kind of a remembrance of not just the humans that served, but the animals. So I'm kind of going through a little bit of a history. So this is the Civil War, and this dog obviously carrying supplies to a wounded soldier. And I imagine that might be a nurse in the background, can't tell. But it's just really, I think it's really amazing to have a photograph, because for those that know the history of photography, it was kind of fairly new at that time. So also the Civil War was one of the first wars that was documented as in photography as opposed to drawing. And then this is, I'm not sure, is this a baboon? But I say a monkey. So just looking at some of the different animals that have served. This is a mule. That's what I would say. I can never tell the difference sometimes between a donkey and a mule. But carrying, like, look, a wagon wheel or a cannon wheel probably, and supplies going into the battlefield. A goat, we don't think about them. And a dog, there's many dogs served in many ways. This one was honored and has a great story. I'm not going to go into the stories today. A horse with a gas mask. This is World War I. I'm pretty sure. But, you know, the things that we put animals through so that they could serve with us. And then this horse, obviously, World War I, carrying all kinds of supplies. So a carrier pigeon with a camera, maybe our first drone. Carrier pigeons have served during war times probably since the beginning of time. You know, our first drones, think about that. So World War II, sending the carrier pigeon off, hopefully that it will get to its destination to receive the message or whatever it's going off to do. Dogs, of course, have served in many, many, many ways. And these guys, aren't they characters, carrying some kind of supplies? And then 3 dogs with gas masks, again, World War I. But these are things that I would have never thought of. I didn't know until a couple of years when I started researching the animals that have served us. And this isn't obviously America, but elephants and camels and all kinds of animals have served mankind during war times. So remembering them in World War II, a dog with the soldier comforting each other, serving each other together. This dog in World War II serving a very high cause, running underneath this tank and with explosives, and the dog's mission was successful, and it was kind of a turning point in the war. Again, I'm not going to go into the stories of the animals in the war, but that's for another time. You can look them up. They're amazing, courageous stories of animals that have served alongside of us and sacrificed their lives. This is Sergeant Reckless, an amazing horse. He was obviously he has a rank, and he was well revered. So this is Sergeant Reckless. He would go, this is amazing, and I know some horses like this. He would go without a human on him. He would go onto the battlefield carrying supplies, bring things out. Nobody was with him. There was no human with him. And he had many, many, many missions, carrying things onto the battlefield, surviving, coming back. He was just amazing, well decorated. His story, look it up, Sergeant Reckless. Pretty heroic, pretty amazing, that he could do what he did. And just this one, I was just kind of amazed at how this mule is being transported either on or off this ship. So we don't think about, how do we transport ourselves, meaning humans, along with the animals to the places where the war is, or where they're serving. Maybe it's not in a wartime, but we're talking wartime now. And then this dog reminded me of, I got to work with Virginia Search and Rescue and got to see, they had a really big event that Virginia Search and Rescue hosted not far from Washington, D.C. in the forest. And there were people, search and rescue organizations that came from all over the country. And they had all kinds of things that they did, but they repelled themselves, humans, and their dogs off of bridges and used harnesses similar to this. So it's just, to me, fascinating what the animals do and have done throughout time, throughout history, and are doing now. So we just need to think about them, remember them. This is a dog who was well recognized, well awarded, Nemo. He served during World War I'm sorry, not World War. It should have been a World War, but the Vietnam War, and look up his story. Absolutely amazing hero. And then in more current times, the animals that are serving with our soldiers, our men and women, wherever they might be. And you may not think about some of the animals that have served us. This is a dolphin, and they hooked him up with a camera. And so obviously the dolphins can do the water work and go reconnaissance work. I'm sorry, I'm not military, don't know the right words. But, going where submarines are, or under ships or near ships where nobody would know that they were there. So they were did all kinds of pretty amazing things to help and be part of the military. And of course, the animals can also not just serve, but serve in other ways, because they're like the unconditional love that they can have. I just love this photo of this soldier and the soldier dog comforting each other, loving each other. So just thinking about how all the different animals have served. But this is Memorial Day, and we're here to honor the animals. So thinking about the animals and remembering, let's take a moment So the animals were not memorialized originally, but more and more memorials are being erected, if you will, and ceremonies all over, not just America, but all over the world. So I want to share with you right now, as we remember and we thank them for their service. This is a memorial to the dogs that have served in the Marine Corps. And here's a list of quite a few dogs that have served and gave their lives. This is a memorial that's fairly new. It's in Richmond, Virginia, which, for those of you that don't know, Richmond, Virginia was the capital of the Confederacy during, I keep saying World War, during the Civil War. And this was a controversial memorial, but the horses, we didn't have cars or tanks in that war. And this was a really horrible war. All war is horrible. But the horses gave their lives, and this is a memorial to them. It's just really moving to remember the animals. Again, dogs, cows, oxes, pulling cannons, going through all that they went through to serve with us, to help us, changing history, the animals. This is a cemetery for dogs that have given their lives. I believe this might be at Quantico, which would be the Marines. Don't quote me on that one, though. This memorial I love. I'm not sure exactly where it is. It's a pretty big one. As you can see, the horseshoes leading up to various plaques and a statue of a dog with dog prints in the cement, horse hoofs, horseshoes in the cement. Quite a powerful, beautiful memorial to remember the animals that have served. So the field of poppies and the soldier and the horse. I'm not going to tell the story of the field of poppies, but that has to do with World War II, and the poppies represent the soldier's blood. Never again is what they said. And the ladies' auxiliary usually sell the poppies. You've probably seen them, and maybe you haven't if you're not associated with military, to remember to remember those that have fallen. I think this is so beautiful, this memorial. I believe this memorial is in London, England. I'm not 100% sure, but it's, I think, the most beautiful memorial I've ever seen. And this one, you can see part of it, Animals in War, and you can see an elephant on the wall with the horse or mule carrying the cannon. A little wider shot. These are statues. They're not real, but they're just absolutely, this is an amazing, I would love to go to this place. So, such a holy place. And the other side, coming through that little opening, a dog and a horse making it through. So this isn't the wartime. As you can see, they're free. And there's elephants and there's camels and there's beautiful writing. But this is a beautiful park, a place to go and just be in the silence, remembering those that have gone before us to serve. Again, the field of poppies, the horse, the soldier. Remember. We will remember them. I'm not sure where this is. And this, I think, is such a powerful memorial to horses, with just the front half of the horse jumping over what could be a fence or a hedge, with the soldier in the background with his horse. Such a beautiful tribute to the animals. And this is a tribute to the war dogs. So Memorial Day, we remember them. Remembering all of the animals that have served alongside the humans, that have made their amazing sacrifices. We remember them. We'll never forget them. Never forgotten. Yeah. So thank you for this moment to remember the animals that served alongside the humans. Yeah, Marcus, I didn't know completely about Memorial Day either. So as I started to try to educate myself about Memorial Day several years ago, I learned that it started after the Civil War was over, at least in America. It may have been something different all over the world, in different parts of the world. But in America, it was started after the Civil War because, and in both sides, the Confederacy and the Union had such great losses, and those left behind. It was originally known as Remembrance Day. And then as time went by, they changed the date to always be on a Monday. It didn't used to be on Monday. I believe it used to always be the 31st of March. And so a lot of things, as we do, change them. And the meaning now is a little different. It's a time where we come together and we celebrate, with family, and it's the first day of summer, and the swimming pool's open, and parades, and all kinds of wonderful things. So, that is also part of it. So speaking of parades, here at the cafe, there is a parade coming by. Can you hear it? It's outside. The military band. Celebrating. We're here at the cafe celebrating all the animals and all the people, and happy summer. And Luna is here, kind of chilling out. Oops. So just enjoy the music, the celebration. What? Oh my goodness. Happy Memorial Day. Yes, your llama, Marcus. Your llama is always here for you. So I want to thank you so much for being here. And here comes another band. So let's just celebrate ourselves, celebrate each other, celebrate the world coming together, remembering, but happy summer. Thank you for being with me to celebrate and commemorate and remember the animals, the humans that have gone before us. And the band is going by, another one's coming by. So let them kind of march you out, get you in the right mood. Thank you all for being here with me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked Sorry. And have the best day. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate and remember those that have come before us. Have the best day. Now go out and celebrate. And remember, always, always, always have fun with animals. Happy summer, Marcus. Happy summer, everybody.